So the multiplayer. This goes back with the technical gameplay. Halo's coming. This title may not stand long.
On the Xbox.
On Xbox.
The most balanced multiplayer gameplay available.
Halo?
Yeah, I'm coming to get some of that.
That's good. I like that. This is the most balanced multiplayer gameplay. And I say this like there's a certain joy where you just killed 4 people, right? Fine. You run around a corner and kill another 2, so you got a nice kill streak waiting. And then jackass number 1 on the other team decides he wants to bring the helicopter in. So they're gonna spawn on top of the ship you're trying to capture now. Do you know the joy that is putting a mortar on his helicopter?
Oh, yes.
This is shit you can't recreate.
Preach, brother, preach.
I mean, it's in Battlefield, yes.
Yes, sir.
Much more random.
I've done some silly shit.
Yeah,
you know me.
But this is the shit in Medal of Honor that happens. You know, there's about 6 people on the other team going, "What the fuck just happened?"
Yeah.
It is the most satisfying feel. We're talking classes are leveled, running into PDMs, right? And it pisses me off. PDMs, the little tripwire shit that the snipers throw out.
Yeah,
I love it. I love it.
I don't care how good you are. I'll be like 40-3 and run into a PDM, and I want to turn the game off.
Yeah.
It's that frustrating, but that's good.
That's good.
Because that one dude just
makes the game
fucking owns you.
You know what?
Competitive.
That basically is like the PMI. That's been missing from games for a while now. So I'm glad that Warfighter took the chance of bringing it back.
So dope. So dope. You know what? Like Snow said before, this game is fucked with that red glow because of snipers. And let me tell you.
On core only.
Core. Yeah. Let me tell you. I've gotten sniped from between 4 houses and a shack and a fucking leaf.
Yeah.
And you gotta give it to that dude.
You gotta give him points.
That dude is nasty.
You gotta give
Quick
him
question.
points.
I have never sniped in a game on multiplayer. But
I can't do it.
But is the sniping more like Battlefield where the bullet drops over distance?
No.
The bullet drops
There's not
over
even that much distance.
in the single player it does drop. I can't say that.
But what distance do you get?
Right, exactly. See, and I'll address this. In the multiplayer, there isn't a great distance.
Right.
So you're not going to snipe. It's not like you're going to be all the way across the screen like Battlefield, Bad Company, Battlefield 3. No, the distance is rather short, so there is very little bullet drop.
Right. You're running and gunning with the sniper class.
I run and gun with the sniper class. I quick scope. And that was a patch. Actually. That was patched. Oh no, you didn't patch it properly. You didn't. Because I quick scope with the sniper rifle, any sniper rifle. All right. So I mean, really, in all honesty, as far as bullet drop is concerned, it's absent because you're shooting from a medium to slightly distant range.
But what's weird is combat mission equates what a Battlefield snipe could be.
Nah, but it doesn't funnel.
But still, like even in your 2010, you've hit Battlefield link.
That's Battlefield link
and combat mission.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I've been across.
But there was no drop.
No. Yeah, it was no drop.
So
and that's what made it so easy to get kill streaks.
Right.
Yeah.
Dudes was shooting at you with a pistol from across the map.
And I've done that when before I actually got pretty damn good with Medal of Honor 2010. I was across the screen shooting at people with the handgun, and I was hitting them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Of course, the distance offered a lesser
degraded
damage, right? But people are like, "Yo, he fucking killed me with a handgun across the board."
Right.
You know, so I mean, it's again well balanced.
The ranking up in the multiplayer.
Yeah.
Spot on. The earning the classes. Actually, one of our YouTube videos one of our YouTube readers wanted us to explain the classes. So let me go ahead and do that.
Yeah, go ahead.
So the way it works is there's an assaulter, demo, sniper, point man, and Spec Ops.
And heavy is 6.
And
heavy.
Is that 6 or 5?
6.
It's 6.
That's the 6. That's all 6 of them. He's saying.
Okay. So what happens is each class, in every class, there's a representation of nations. What is it, like 12 soldiers?
No, it's more than that.
It's a lot.
It's a few.
No, I think it's about 12 though, across each one.
Across, yeah, I think it's about 12.
It might be about 12. It's about 12.
Like, end of the day, it's a lot.
Nah, it's not that much.
End of the day, it's a lot.
But check the battle log. It will tell us. It took me a while to pick it up. Each nationality still works off of a base gun. So each class may have 3 to 4 base guns, but the nationality, like the American dude versus the British dude, may use the same gun, but a different variation.
Right.
Yeah.
So the soldier looks different, but his weapon shoots different.
Right.
And even in the description, it'll tell you, this guy might be hardcore, run up in your face type guy. This guy's more standoffish.
Right.
Like the Navy SEAL and Point Man.
Oh, we're number 1 now.
We are?
And in the token business.
Oh, number 1?
Yeah.
I'm representing Barbados, so I'll never get
sorry.
anything in the world.
Yeah.
So the LaRue, the Navy SEAL dude.
It's 10.
10 for fucking NATO.
What?
Is it 10? No, it's more.
No. This you look at it. Look at the soldier classes.
You gotta look at the soldier class one.
Yeah, look at the soldier classes. But the LaRue guy, the Navy SEAL guy, he got that single shot LaRue.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they mentioned something about, him being good at sniping Ask a Pirate.
Right.
We all know what that's about.
Right.
And it's dope. So that's how it works. You unlock, you never, so I used to damn, why the hell this gun is so much different? It's the same gun. Because for the Point Man, there's always an F88.
Right.
You got there's a variation of AK-47. Then there's some other, the AUG.
The AUG, yeah.
The AUG, yeah. That's a good gun.
That's my favorite gun. But I usually just use the first variation and add my own scopes.
Right.
And then again, different nationalities get different scopes.
So like on Spec Ops, right? So on Spec Ops, I have fascination with the SEALs. Every game, if there's a SEAL in it, I'm with it.
SOCOM shit.
Right, it's the SOCOM shit. So obviously that's what I went with. But I found out that the Koreans have the MP7 already unlocked under Spec Ops.
Mm.
And the Canadians too, right? So I had to switch.
And they have different scopes.
And they had different scopes. So it all about what your loadout is. You gotta play around with one. So with the 6 classes, there's a lot of variations to which one your nationality will start with.
And you gotta play around.
You got to check.
The only way you'll get it is to play it, because for instance, when I started playing with the British dude, he had an AUG, and his AUG was good. It was set up for short distance.
Right.
But it sucked because it ran out of bullets all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I went in and modified the class and give him 40 bullets instead of 30.
Right.
And it was almost perfect for I never getting double, triple kills on 40 rounds at this point, because let's be real, reloading is a lot of the time you die.
Right.
So
There's 22.
No, these aren't the classes. You're looking at the wrong thing. These are the nations you can represent.
Right, but the nations that's exactly.
I represent Barbados, son. But Barbados is a nation.
Really?
These are real countries.
You can't go down. There's more.
Yeah,
there's really more.
Now go up. You're looking at the wrong thing.
Yeah, you gotta get into.
You gotta go to the soldiers. Yeah.
Soldiers. Yeah.
Now he checking how many nations.
Yeah, how many nations there are?
No, that's not it.
We need the soldiers. We need the actual warfighters.
Okay.
So, the multiplayer is as balanced as it is.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, again, like I said, I don't know what the fuck the assaulter class has to do with anything. It's the least functional class in the game.
I make one hell of a use out of it.
That's the
class is
the assaulter one. The assaulter class is useless, man.
Assaulter class is that good segue into the game, into the multiplayer. It covers the middle ground of everything that you would need in a shooter. It warms you up for all the other classes. You may venture off of it after you unlock everything. You're gonna have to put some work in. If you're a sniper, it's gonna force you to put some work in with the other guns before you actually get there, unless you pre-ordered it through GameStop. It's the long range scope, and then you can flip it over to the side scope, which is the dual scope or double scope, as I like to call it.
On the very first class you get
on the assaulter, right?
You can switch to iron sight.
You can switch right over to the iron sight.
Why y'all telling me this now?
Well, you're the gamer.
and he's not super fast, but he's not super slow. He's like right there
in between.
And he's like right in between.
Agility is somewhat, you know, his maneuvering is somewhere in the middle. You know, as
he has a new tube.
Right, but you still need it because you got the.
I mean, if you have some guys trying to set off the bomb, it's always good to have, you know. Or if somebody has a chopper coming in.
The chopper, that's my main thing with the chopper.
They can take down the chopper, the new tube.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you need to hit that gunner with the new tube. I've hit a couple of gunners that way.
This guy loves to shoot the gunners out the gun.
I like shooting them too. It's fun. It's fun.
All the time you see the body drop.
It was one that actually instead of you like taking out the new tube itself, it actually flicks up on the gun itself and shoots. I use that all the time.
Right. I haven't seen a proper RPG yet though.
Nah, there's whoa.
I've seen it on the kill feed, but I haven't found it myself.
I've seen a motherfucker or two get hit with that shit.
I
haven't
personally.
It flew across the screen.
I've hit. It's actually
whistle.
It's actually it's the depending on the class on the warfighter that you're using.
Right. 10 warfighters, by the way.
Right. It's either a small or it's a RPG.
Okay.
So, the small
would be the US one.
The US.
Okay.
Very, very destructive. All right. So, I definitely agree with how they did that. The demolition is actually one of the most dangerous of the classes.
Especially if you're playing against a bunch of head shooters.
Right.
Because you can finish someone off really quick. So everyone has that thing where they turn the corner and the first thing they aim is already at head level. If the demolition dude already got his mask down, he's going to take a couple more shots to the head than normal. But what's ill about it is you can shoot it off.
Yeah, and you see it fly.
You see it like fly off and fly open. Like that's pretty sick.
Yeah, my strategy is usually.
I love his gun though.
Which gun?
The gun that he has with the T. With the T, it shit is deadly accurate and it puts you down.
He uses because he's a heavier move. He's actually the slowest of the characters of the classes. He uses lightweight firearms. He uses SMG scale firearms. He uses the I guess in the hood you're gonna call it a MAC-10, but it's like a submachine Uzi.
It's a MAC-10, sir.
Yeah, it's a MAC-10. He uses a few other. I can't remember all of the weapons that he used, but all small class weapons for medium. I'm a little closer than medium to close quarter combat, and I've leveled up quite fast, and you know the Johnny 5 as I call it.
Remember Johnny 5?
Yeah,
I call it the Wally, but we call the one in Battlefield Wally. So let me take that back.
Yeah, and Johnny 5 in this. So again, it's nice again how they did with the you know the leveling up. Or the kill streaks.
Did we rate the multiplayer?
Not yet. So with the six classes, right?
Right.
Each one has their own set of offense, defensive streaks, which is I think is ill. My favorite one personally actually my favorite one from the first level that you earn is actually under the sniper class with the switchblade. I think that shit is incredible.
Wait, that is a level 1 switchblade.
That's a level 1 switchblade. Yeah.
Wow.
I love being able to do work with the spec ops and then die, and I can see where all of them are, and I just come back as a switchblade and just let it fly, pick my target out, and then drop that shit. Like it is very pleasing to me. And if I kill you with the sniper rifle, that's just extra, you know,
action on the character.
Ego for me, yeah, because I can't snipe for shit, which has been proven many times. So, you know, I like that. Everyone's up or special is different. You got the one that scans the signals under Spec Ops, which a lot of